thought we were getting. It looks like we're going to get a Red Ray matchup into a Qi'ra, a 30-point Qi'ra. This must be the other side of the bracket then. It is the other side of the bracket. We don't get to see Curtis and Ian. They've switched it up, letting other people get on the stream. Yeah. This is going to be Kyle Kraft, it looks like, into Jared Kieschnick. A Red Ray into a 30-point Qi'ra. But I still want, Ian, you guys to handle much of this casting. So go ahead, guys. Talk about that matchup. Jared.
He said that's his friend.
Jared Kieschnick. Well, it looks like the deck lists have been exchanged. The players are lined up, and I think we're just in those preliminary few minutes before this top four launches off. So Kamal Maddingdong asks in chat if any of our Bothan Network competition team has done any set 3 testing. The answer is yes. What set 3 leaders, Ryan and Ian, are y'all excited about? No, watch
No,
the
I think from
Discord.
here, because I think it's all streamed together. The
Yeah.
voice and the video are streamed at the same time, right?
Yeah, watch the Discord.
Oh man, you were
we get
so
the-
close. Oh, there we go. Stream is back up. We are.
Sorry about
Oh, man,
that.
a lot
Yeah, we
happened.
didn't have
There's
problems
a
for
Vader on the
hours.
board now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We haven't had
We haven't
problems all
changed
day.
anything.
Yeah. Can y'all hear us okay?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear you now.
Okay. Weird.
Did you do like a modem reset, or what did you just do?
No,
Because your internet
I
seems
just
fine all of a
closed
sudden.
OBS and reopened OBS, so maybe that's all it was. Maybe OBS has to be closed every 9 hours.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I try to catch us up on the
Alright,
game.
well,
Sorry,
I mean, this
everybody in
Qi'ra
chat.
player. Yeah, no problem. Qi'ra player looks like they are kind of in a good position here with a Vader on board, another Pershing. Rey has now entered the battlefield.
All right. Yeah. Noah just said that Vader grabbed the super laser tech, which I know it's a little bit behind here, but
I'm gonna see Qi'ra put a shield on the Vader probably.
So
Are they frozen for you?
So
Yeah.
Jeff
well,
says,
pretty much, yeah. Looks like it's.
That's not frozen on our side.
yeah, it's not frozen on our end. Jeff says Vader got the super laser tech, and then Pershing killed the super laser tech to draw again, is what happened.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, the stream is kind of like stopping and then speeding up for us. So
But yeah, so Qi'ra put a shield on the Vader, And then now we're at the next turn. And this looks like it's going to be really difficult for the Ray player to combat. There's a lot on the board. Qi'ra has another Pershing to start drawing cards. We need some Luke Skywalkers. Yep.
There it is, the Luke. Yep, there it is.
Well, that's definitely exactly what the Ray player needs here.
And looks like they play an Avenger. Wow.
And they have to sack the Luke because Avenger says you sack a non-leader creature or unit. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Magic's leaking in. Yeah, that Avenger line. I think people don't realize that you have to sacrifice a non-leader unit. Some people forget that.
It's funny how it's kind of a benefit right here for the Avenger player. Usually the Avenger player would love for their Avenger to be able to make the opponent sacrifice their leader, but I think in this case it's more beneficial to the Qi'ra player to have the Luke off the board than the Ray.
Yeah, absolutely. Here. All right, Ray.
Hey Noah, if you're on in person there, you might want to.
The rule is to passively or like not super obviously like call like the judge, and just make sure you're not interrupting the actual game as casters is the official ruling.
Really? Okay.
I'm going to send a telegram, and the telegram's going to say judge.
I'll send smoke signals.
I'll just put it on my screen, said judge on my phone.
Postcard, baby. Could be wrong though, because it's hard to kind of, we're watching it. There's delay.
Oh wow! And then they had a rivals fall for the Avenger, so all of a sudden there's like nothing on the Qi'ra's board, even though there's still be a Relentless. And now there's a Snoke, so at least there's another big unit for the Qi'ra deck. They need to keep playing bombs after bombs to be able to win this matchup.
Was there and the Qi'ra deck doesn't they can,
but it would have to have been before the Relentless was out. That does work. If you, it's the Relentless specifically says that your opponent's first non-unit, or is it event? Your first event in the phase has no effect. So if you play an event, then the opponent plays the Relentless. The second event that you play is still the second event, even though the Relentless didn't see the first one. But I don't think there was another event that was played beforehand.
Is there a judge being called right now? Does look like something's going on.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, they might be talking because they were looking at the. Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, I just talked to the judge on the phone, and he said there was a make an opening played before the Fail the Dragon that turn.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yep, it's hard to see because of some of the lag that's going on, so that does help.
Thanks for clearing that up, Frank. Yeah, that might have been maybe suboptimal for the Qi'ra player to run out the Relentless then, just because if they saw the first event already being played, you might want to save it for the following turn, just so you know that they don't have another event. But I mean, they have the Snoke to follow it up, so they're still in a good spot. It's like we're just waiting on the Ray player to figure out a way to get out of this one.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not terrible.
That just gets instantly removed by Power of the Dark Side, getting no value out of the defeated trigger. And they concede.
Yep. Good game.
Oh, wow.
Game one goes to the Qi'ra player.
We've seen Qi'ra.
Is that game one or is that?
Qi'ra's been a dominant force
that was
tonight.
game one.
That's all day.
Yeah, both Qi'ra. Are we headed for a Qi'ra final?
Woohoo! It may be.
Speaking of woohoo, we need to get woo in here if we're gonna have a Qi'ra on Qi'ra
That's
final, right,
for
guys?
Sure. That's right.
That's funny.
I'm rooting for Curtis on Han.
Yes, we all
I think
are.
He's got a good shot.
Yeah.
He's been hanging out with us for a while
I like
now.
the Qi'ra matchup for Han. So.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I was gonna get him. I was gonna get you to give him some tips earlier when he had to go away for the top 8 picture. I was like, dang it! I wanted some last minute coaching from Ian, right?
On stream, yeah. So 2 Qi'ras in the
no.
top 8. 2
Dang.
Qi'ras, and then
Ray and Han.
Monohan and
Mhm.
Tarkin Ray, right? Top 4.
I don't know. I'm confident in Curtis. He's been crushing. Like he's been to like 6.
Not
So
more.
was that a mulligan by the Red Ray? I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I believe so. It looks like Qi'ra kept. Ray has mulligans. Maybe there was no turn 1 play, which kind of need to have early pressure against this Qi'ra deck.
Yeah, it'd be great to have Chris Schultz in here from our competition team because he's done a lot of work on Red Ray. I wonder how close this deck list is to his.
Yeah.
When I played Chris, he even said that Qi'ra just destroys the Red Ray. It's just like Red Ray's natural predator.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. I feel like if they get that hand destruction off, though, it can almost feel like a free win there, but they have to hit it, right? They have to hit that. Maybe that's their only out in this matchup.
Well, and hope that the Qi'ra player doesn't have a Pershing to kind of offset it.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, sometimes when I play Yellow Sabine, I'll honestly play a Sabine unit if I have initiative because I'm worried that they'll play a turn 1 Pershing, so I could Fleet Lieutenant, do 5 damage to it, and kill it before they can draw 5 cards. Because if you don't kill it right away, that thing's living forever.
Oh, so it looks like the Qi'ra player is going to mulligan. They were just waiting to see if the Ray player was mulliganing first. Which is, that is technically how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, it's the same rules as other games. People were asking that at my PQ, like, do I decide to keep, or how does that work? And looks like they're following it appropriately.
Yeah, same thing with resource decisions. The person with initiative has to resource or not resource first, and you can use that to inform your resource decisions if you're the person without the initiative.
Interesting. Ray get through into the top 4 with all these Qi'ras at that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Either really good matchups or they're just that skilled of a player.
We were told that there was not many Sabines today.
So we got some stats saying that
definitely
Sabine
helps.
was the second
That
most
does
played
help.
deck. But for whatever reason, Sabines didn't beat people today.
Oh, it was the second most played. Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't winning apparently. So there's always a skill level thing too, right?
What was the most played, Boba?
Of course, yeah, Boba.
All right, Sabine unit here.
Yep. Oh, and just a claim it looks like from the Qi'ra player.
Oh,
No
that's
Pershing,
rough.
So that the Ray player probably feels good not seeing the Pershing.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Power of the Dark Side probably.
Yeah, probably. Or a ramp. Yep.
Oh, super laser tech.
But I mean, this is kind of giving the sign to Jared to just start pumping the gas.
Three to base here.
It's interesting with Ray, whether or not you're supposed to play on curve or slightly off curve and pump your own units.
Right.
Looks like it. The Yoda is the play from the Ray player, which probably is kind of giving the Qi'ra player a tell that there might be a force throw coming their way.
I will say with Ray, powering units against any type of control like this, even this is a soft control, is bad is because of the powers. There's a lot of ways they can just play against them and stuff like that. And then they can just build up with like the super laser tech here and stuff like that. So it's like you want to go wide with Ray on this. So
Yeah,
getting as
that
many
makes
units as
sense.
possible.
Yep.
Otherwise, Qi'ra is just going to eat you up.
Mm-hmm. So going into the resource 4 turn, and Qi'ra player is going to slam their super laser tech into Yoda. Yoda brushes it off like it's a small tickle.
Yoda getting a lot stronger next set. That old decrepit Yoda is getting
The
young
Yoj.
and young buck.
It's the Yoj, dude. It's like Doge, the dog meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Yoj.
Yoj. Gotcha. I gotta get it. I gotta get an altar on my Yoda.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, so Yoda into the base. Qi'ra with 5 resources now.
Another
Another
super laser tech.
tech.
Wow.
Yeah. They are a rampant, as the kids say.
All right, they're gonna pump up the Sabine. Think they're just trying to ramp up and sort of, if they don't give good force throw targets, maybe they can kind of get around that them playing their force throw. We'll have to see.
Yeah. So 4 to base looks like, so now 9 damage on the Qi'ra's base. I mean, that's pretty good on the 4 resource turn for Ray players really thinking about what their play is here. I wonder
Yeah,
if
I'm kind
they're
of stuck until they decide to take an action.
Yeah, I wonder if they're just worried about how many units they can play into. Oh, interesting. So they're worried about this Pershing, which I definitely agree with.
Yeah, you have to respect the Pershing.
Pumping up the R2 to make him a 2/5, it looks like.
Yep. 3 mana still available to the Ray player. Maybe another Yoda, or maybe start going to space now. Ooh, regional governor. Okay. What do you name here? I don't think you need to name Super Laser Blast, because I think most
I
Qi'ra
think you
players
named Snoke, right? Snoke.
Yeah,
Snoke or Barrage, right?
Barrage for sure.
Yeah, both of those could be pretty backbreaking.
Noah said he called Obi.
Obi, yep.
What's tough here is that regional governor just gets one shot by Vader, but yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting. They're gonna draw first.
That means they don't have anything good in hand. That means that there's
Yeah.
nothing good in hand.
Yeah, if there's no Snoke probably. Sabine going into the Vader. I feel like you want the Vader to just trade into your own things.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
the Ray
Also,
player here.
100%. And that Tarkintown can then finish off the Vader. So
Maybe they're just worried about the Qi'ra activation on the Vader to give it a shield. But if that happens, you get to just Sabine ping and deal damage anyways, right?
yeah, you can make him waste an action, and then actually,
Well,
if you Sabine ping,
it would just kill the Vader, right?
just kill the
'Cause that
Vader. Yep.
Sabine's doing 3 damage to the Vader plus the ping on the shield. So I think you're supposed to just attack with the R2 as the Ray player here and hope that the Qi'ra player actually activates the. Yeah. Yep. Because now you get to punish the activation on the Vader.
And that's yeah.
Right,
I,
he
Yeah,
must be OB because that's the only real governor. If that governor is
Yeah.
naming a card you don't have, then it doesn't matter.
Yep. Agreed. But now it gets to finish off the Vader now. So now there's not even a target for this the overwhelming barrage.
Oh, another Vader.
Another Vader.
A second Vader has
Another
hit the
one.
tower.
DJ Khaled over here.
Another one.
But I mean, how much is it? 6 mana for the Ray player right now?
Yeah, full 6.
Okay.
Here comes the Ray flip, probably with like an Obi-Wan. That would be pretty nice.
That would be really good.
That's like the play
Definitely.
line that just screws me up a lot when they do that. It's like they have an empty board, they deploy Ray, play Obi-Wan. It's just that can be really strong.
Yeah.
But they can give
super
that.
laser and call it a day.
Well, the Ray can also just deal 3 to the Vader and then
Tarkintown.
down. Yeah, which I think that if you're thinking they have an overwhelming barrage is something that you need to do. You can't let this Vader live for another turn.
Right, and when by killing that regional governor, that behavior is telling you something. It's telling you they probably have that card.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
So
I think I would have used your leftover mana as the Qi'ra player to put a shield onto the Vader.
yeah, putting a shield under there would have been really strong. Okay, is that tech? Can't tell.
Yeah, that's tech.
It
That's
is.
tech. That's tech.
From the resources smuggled. One of my favorite plays to do in Star Wars is smuggling tech.
Wow, that's so good. That means that tech will now become a 3/6, and Vader cannot kill it now.
Well, if the Ray player wants to,
Force throw. No way.
Who are they targeting? Are they? I guess it really doesn't matter who they target because you have the Tarkintown, right? Okay,
Yep.
so they discarded. It looks like a 3 cost, a Power of the Dark Side. Now, now the Ray player can just go to base, pump up the tech, and probably just Tarkintown the Vader. Wow.
That's good.
He has to get it off the board. OB's coming.
Yep.
And he's got tech to basically play whatever they want next turn. That's great.
Ooh, I hope we get a smuggled pillage. Oof, that would be awesome.
So breaking news: the
Super
other
laser
top.
in that draw. So
Is this game 2 or 3?
This is
It's
game
game
2.
Game 2.
Yeah, and
Okay.
the other match
Sorry,
is now
Frank.
going to game 3. Ian won game 2, so now Curtis and Ian are going to game 3 in the other match.
Gotcha.
Wow. Going to the wire. This could really still go either way, depending on what happens with that tech. And there it is, the super laser.
beautiful.
Man, that's so crazy.
Emily
Well, that's their
likes it.
entire turn, so the Ray player can rebuild.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason to wait on the tech. I mean, there might not have been another great play for the Ray player that turn. But I do. Ooh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Pillage, discarding Overwhelming Barrage, and Super Laser Tech. Looks like the Qi'ra player has 2 cards left over.
Got to be an
I saw-
Avenger.
I saw another Overwhelming Barrage in their hand.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
saw OB and Avenger, I think.
Yeah. The only reason you get rid of OB is because you have Avenger, right? Why would you get rid of an OB? Well, you have a
Or a
card that
second.
just...
Or a second OB.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is that
Palpatine's
Palp's
return. That's
Yeah.
Palp's return.
Yeah,
I think
that's Palp's return.
and OB. Well, and the Ray player doesn't have a 3-drop, so they're.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
This
I'm
might
totally
be
not
this might
buying
be a Qi'ra mirror match finals here.
Yeah, it could be. That would be interesting for sure.
Is it a Hybelon? Can't tell
Nope,
from
it's
here.
a smuggled loam pike.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the card quality is a bit tough for me, so.
That's our zoomed in view.
That's helpful. Ooh, another
Ooh,
tech.
another
Okay.
tech. Let's go.
Oh, nope.
Oh.
Get out of here. I'm not playing with that card.
Unfortunate.
They know the power of the tech.
This is Kira's world.
Another smuggle tech? Oh, fell.
Oh, Fell kills it now because of the overwhelming barrage. That's a cool heads up play by the Ray player.
Wow. I see another Vader.
Yeah, another Vader.
Wow.
It's just all gas, no brakes for Qi'ra right now.
Asking to look at their discard pile to count out threats.
Is that Inferno 4? I think it's an Inferno 4. That's a giant Rebel Resources logo. All right, what is that?
I can't
is
tell. Is that
yeah.
Cassian?
Oh, it's a K2.
K2?
Yep, it's a K2, and here is the third Vader.
This might be showing up to be a 2-0 for the Qi'ra here.
Yeah, it is hard to play this many play against this many Vaders at once, you know? Usually
Yep, and
the
a
first
Pershing.
two, maybe
Another
you can get through,
Pershing.
but the third one,
Jeez.
oof. I think the or the Qi'ra player has a decent amount of cards in hand too, so might
Made
need
them discard.
Oh, okay. I would have thought maybe just do some damage. I mean, it looks like there's 13 on base, but maybe that's just a losing battle.
Is that Mace Windu? I can't tell. What is that? Oh, it's a Yoda.
It's a Yoj.
Mace Windu here would be insane.
Mace Windu would clean up.
Yes, Mace. Where's he at? Where's that champion promo Mace?
Yeah, don't give me an excuse to bring my champion promo Mace out. Come on.
It would have Mace would have cleared the entire ground and lived. So
yeah, that would have been sweet.
And hit base for 5, which is nuts. That's actually nuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Samuel L. Jackson called and said, "You need to get Mace in this.
Get these mother snakes out of this mother."
Out the plane, bro. Out of the plane.
Things we may or may not be able to say on stream, and I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna say it. Don't say it.
All right, so Qi'ra has initiative here. Wonder if they're just gonna draw a card first, or if they're going to try to get the Yoda off the table. It would have to trade with the Darth Vader. Chooses to do so anyways. I mean, the Rey player gets to draw a card here. I think they might have more cards than the Qi'ra player right now. They can keep that card advantage going. They might have an avenue out of this pickle that they're in. But, I mean, one more giant threat and it's going to be pretty tough.
At this stage, that's what Qi'ra is really is those giant threats. Like,
yeah, it's a Luke
hard.
Skywalker to take care of the Pershing before the Qi'ra player can draw more cards. That's pretty good here. I am deathly terrified if I'm the right player of an Avenger getting slapped down in your face, though. Oh, there's the Palps return. So we're gonna see the
Vader.
The infrequent fourth Vader.
Oh my gosh.
Vader number 4. All right,
so
now we need to get
fitting
the
against
5th one
Luke.
so we can just start playing Mambo number 5 on stream. Are there any Pershings left in the deck? Okay. Oh, this is a fun little thing. So now there's a second Inferno 4, which is going to die to the unique rule. So they're going to get 2 different instances of look at the top 2 and rearrange however you want top and bottom, which is pretty good at helping you find your threats.
Yeah, that's insane. Digging could be digging up to 4 cards here.
Yeah, like if this isn't an Avenger, bottom. This isn't an Avenger, bottom. This isn't an Avenger, bottom.
Yep.
Guess there was just a judge ruling to clarify how this interaction works.
Speaking of judge rulings, we're well under 30 minutes left in the
Straightforward.
round. With I think we're about 27 minutes left, and they haven't even gone to game 3 yet.
Yeah, I think the Rey is probably going to lose this game, though. I could be wrong, but
I agree with you on that, Ryan.
Well,
The-
it's weird though, right? Because Vader digs so many cards deep, and sometimes you like look at your Vader pulls, and it's like, oh, here's all of my Avengers, and now they're on the bottom of my deck. But the Qi'ra player's done this 4 times now, so they're looking at like the same 10 cards every time. So they probably have a good idea of where these big threats are, but
Was that the first damage on
Make
the
it opening
base?
or Pike Sentinel? It
is
was,
the
yeah.
first damage on the Rays base.
Giving Vader a shield or this Pike Sentinel a shield?
I would probably give the Pike Sentinel a shield at this point, yeah.
Absolutely. But this is actually pretty typical for a 30 health point Qi'ra to get damage in this late in the game.
It's quite the grind.
And for our viewers listening in,
Just
that's,
speaking from experience.
that's the sultry voice of Emily, our competition team, who goes by Foxy Faye. You can find her on Twitch and YouTube. And you can find Ryan at Rebel Resource on YouTube.
I
All right, the Ray player taking their time here thinking.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to get out of this one. I mean, I have to give credit to this Ray player. They have been battling on the back foot for the last, 10 minutes here.
Making
absolutely.
Takedown to get rid of the shielded Pike Sentinel is a very good start to their turn.
Yeah, it
this
is.
This is top level play from this Ray player.
Now we're getting a trade on the Luke Skywalker, which I think the Ray player is probably happy with at this point. Just not having to see that 4th Vader anymore. It's probably giving them some trauma.
Because at this point in the game, they have a pretty open board now, and it's like it's their game to lose now on the Qi'ra side because they have all the big threats, and it's just gonna be a 1-for-1 trade here. And Qi'ra can keep up with that. The Ray's gonna have a hard time unless there is a crate dragon.
Open fire.
Right. Well, to see Itty Qi'ra was able to pull.
The Qi'ra player topped, so there's some gas on the top. Oh, there's
Relentless. They need to play. Oh, they don't have crate. Yeah, they don't have crate mana resources.
And Relentless is huge here because that deck has a lot of events.
Oh, Kanan?
You know what I would like to respond to a giant 8/8 ship with? A 4/5.
Ben. Yeah. All right, there's the Avenger. This has got to be a lock here because any event played is nullified. An Avenger can just, the Qi'ra can just claim and then attack with Avenger and clear the next unit. This is a lock here. The Relentless Avenger lock.
Yep. Just make it beautiful now. Just get a Devastator to get the trifecta.
Yeah, it's not looking great for our hero. And by hero, I mean the person playing the hero deck. You can whoever you want.
Ray did get a victory. Ray did get a victory today at my local trick-or-treating neighborhood thing. There was a one of my daughter's classmates was dressed up as Ray. So
yeah, that's W.
That was a W right there. I don't know if the Ray's going to get a W here. We'll have to see.
I mean, I'm really rooting for my queen. So
wait, which one's your queen? They're both queens.
No,
I agree. They are
technically lore-wise.
That Emily is not giving Ray her queenly respect is.
She is queen of the Empire, being heir to the Empire.
Yeah,
technically lore-wise, Qi'ra's now queen to the underworld. So I'm just saying.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
somehow. So good, never gets old. They'll be like 80 years
Never
old
gets
saying
old.
that.
Yeah, never
I'll be
gets-
like in an old folks home and like I'll be like saying somehow, and they'll be like, oh, he's just mumbling.
Ooh, is
I
that a
can't
Dooku?
wait to be in a retirement home. Oh my god, it's gonna be like a guy.
Little
it's gonna be
spicy
a party.
Dooku play here.
I feel attacked right now
Why?
because I'm retired.
Frank, you're like 45.
Shit.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
flirting now,
Frank.
Ryan. You're flirting.
I mean,
You know me, Frank. Frank, you know me, Frank.
I know that's why we couldn't have a
I'll
camera.
always give you the compliments too.
And that's game. Yeah, it was just too many big threats for the Qi'ra player. At the end there for the
GG.
main
Boy,
fight.
Kira
Ray
lock.
hung in
Had to
there.
spend
Holy
though.
cow, that
two
Ray
spells to
battle.
kill an Avenger.
Wow. So
Yeah.
maybe if
Really,
Kyle,
really great effort.
yeah, if Kyle feels like it, maybe
Going
we'll
for
get
the
him on.
handshake.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Like-
have a quick chat with him before his
gotta be-
final match.
Yeah, he's
Do
gotta
we
be
know?
exhausted before this final
Oh,
match, though.
Curtis did get beat. Ian won.
Oh.
It's going to be Ian and Kira. I mean, Ian and Kira.
No.
Ian and Kyle. So we're going to have a Kira on Kira
PQ.
final match.
Yep.
Wow. There are Kira lovers.
Aw.
Somebody wake up Woo.
because
Somebody wake Woo up.
We would be so excited right now.
Let's get Woo in
it's gonna
here.
be hard because we have the Qi'ra 30 health and the Qi'ra 25 health. And I
Yeah.
think the 30 health
it's
is
gonna be a
going to
30 versus a
outperform the
25.
25. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong, but that's my prediction.
You
Yeah.
can always just draw gas with the ECL version, right? And just maybe push it with like Gideon early if the other Qi'ra just doesn't have the removal.
Either that, it's gonna be whoever draws the vigilance first and starts the mill game.
Crazy.
Or we
Yeah.
could have the opposite type of thing where one player gets their ramp, the other player draws all bombs and can't play any of them, while the other person just.
I will say this a little bit hard of the cards for these two players coming up.
This is where, as an audience, having access to deck lists is really fascinating because we can see how many actual like big drops they have. Each player has. Is it 11? Is it 7? Is it 8? Like those numbers are really relevant when you have kind of soft control and control matchups like these.
I want to do some over-unders on how many Vaders will be played each game.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
And
crazy
like how many
number of
Palps
Vaders.
returns are in the main or side.
And how many OBs
Yeah,
are gonna play?
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we have these types of matchups where we're actually less variance dependent theoretically, and you actually get to go through more cards in your deck, you get to see how deck building really does make a difference in a lot of these players' choices.
Yep.
So if Kyle feels like talking to us, he may not. He may want to
Yeah,
rest.
you may wanna.
But we'll get. I think Jeff is gonna do our interview for us. If Jeff, not Balloon Hands Jeff. I think it's gonna be. Wait, don't kill me, Jeff. We have two Jeffs on the competition team. So
I think that seeing these Qi'ra decks in the finals, I think it's just kind of showing the player base reacting to how dominant Boba has been. If you think that there's going to be a lot of Boba green, I think playing a Qi'ra green, especially, I mean, either the 30 or the 25 HP base are pretty good options right now. I know at the PQ that I was just at today, the top tables were a lot of control decks, which was great as the Han player, but not so great for the Boba players. I think there wasn't a Qi'ra in the finals, but I think there was, or in the top 8, but there was a Bosk blue and I think a Vader blue. There was like a really, really strong Vader blue player at my PQ, who had a crazy, it was Boss blue, Vader blue. They were both 6-0 going into like the second to last.
Put it in
round.
here, thingy?
Yes, hey guys, I got Kyle here with me, and he can talk about his Qi'ra match a little bit here.
Kyle,
Thanks, Noah.
congratulations, man! You
Hey,
made the
what's up?
finals at a PQ, dude. How's it feel?
That feels good because I got top 8 at the PQ in Colorado and got bounced immediately. So, moving on, I guess.
And you're in a Qi'ra mirror. How's that? What do you think about that matchup?
I've already seen his deck list. I'm main decking 2 Relentless. He's nice. My top end's bigger. He's a ECL, right? I'm 30, but I don't think ECL is a huge deal in this matchup. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, let's have
Love the confidence.
I do too.
Yeah. So
Jeff Creasy, how you doing, man?
I love you. Still got some
Hey
energy.
man, how you doing?
Not as good as you right now, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm hungry and tired. I'll say that. But
Dude, I was about to say, for anybody that doesn't know, Kyle is a machine. I mean, he got top cut in the Colorado PQ a couple of weeks ago, and now he's in the finals here. Like, job's not done yet, but how you feeling? Just tired and hungry mostly, or what?
Yeah, well, I got to live up to my wife, man. My wife's back home.
Yeah.
She played a store showdown today. She went 4-0 and got her champion card. So,
that's
she's already
awesome.
the big winner. She's already the big winner today. So I guess I got to win just so I don't, I'm not the
Yeah, you got to win
second best
too.
in the house.
Huge shout out to Jillian, also a Rebel Resource fan. Jillian was on the Sabine Yellow all set 1.
Yep, yeah, she's playing Sabine Green now, so hasn't wavered.
That's
We
all
got
right.
that
Yeah,
Sabine
that makes
showcase,
sense.
so she's got to play it.
You
Yeah.
just made Frank really happy.
So Kyle, I don't want to pick your brain too much before you got a finals going, but can you talk a little bit to the people about the 30-point versus ECL decision for what you brought?
Yeah, back home we've got some really good Sabine players, and I just feel more comfortable there. I thought there'd be a lot of Sabine here because I think the Vegas PQ was a Sabine winner, right? So it's so close to here. I expected a lot of Sabine. I felt more comfortable there, but also Boba Green.